Good morning, trading world. Welcome in. BoldBot family. Welcome in, YouTube family. My name is Kyle. This is the Swag Show. We are live July 1st, 2025, 9:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1 minute till the market opens. We got the algorithms set up, ready to go. We got the alerts ready to go. We're ready to go. Happy July. We are live. Market is open. Here we go. Let's see what's happening. Rock and roll. We got the standard algorithm set up, ready to go and show you. If you want to join the BoldBot family, I can get you the standard algorithms for $250 for the first 2 weeks. You just got to email me at boldbotinfo@gmail.com. If you want the premium algorithms, the digital mentorship, or the premium alerts, email this email right here, BoldBotLLC@gmail.com. Come be a part of the BoldBot family. We're looking for something to get into a trade here, and I will pull it up on the screen. Right now, we're just sitting back, kind of waiting. Up and down big wicks at the open here. All the way from 22,795 up above 22,821. Just being patient, letting the market make up its mind what it's going to do here before we jump into anything. So we will see what happens. Big move down pre-market. It was pretty much consolidated overnight up until about 8 o'clock, and then it started a big move down. We'll see if this continues with what we would call a downward movement. Almost a little bit of a deep V recovery here. As you can see, it moved down and then back up. But will this curl and continue down and make an H? Will it hold below this 22,800 level? All the things we will wait to see. I think Powell is speaking. Might be causing something, but usually not a whole lot going on when he does this type of speech this morning. But thank you for being here. My name is Kyle. Welcome into the BoldBot YouTube page. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you click the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment down below. I will be going live Monday through Friday showing you this. It's going to be on a delay. That way, we're not giving out information to people that are not paying for it in the group. But we are going to be showing the algorithms and the trades live as they happen. So nothing going on quite yet. We're just keeping an eye on all the algorithms. We do have about 9 or 10 different algorithms. Inside each of those algorithms, there are multiple strategies which comes to about 50. At one point, we had 50 different strategies. I don't know the exact number right now, but we have something for everybody, guys. If you like NQ, if you like ES, if you like gold, oil, silver, RTY, YM, we've got an algorithm or a strategy for just about every product on the futures market. Just being patient here. It's holding around this 800 level right now. Don't want to just jump into any type of trades manually right now either. We're going to give it some time to figure out which way it's going to go, create some market structure, look for the things that I've learned in the digital mentorship. We do have the student play. I was on the morning Zoom call this morning, which is a great benefit. If you are a student, you get access to the morning Zoom call, the student play of the day, the proprietary chop zone, along with some other key indicators and levels that you can get access to if you take the digital mentorship. It's a learn at your own pace program. It comes with like 6-hour-long videos that you can learn at your own pace. You submit your homework to Lauren after each video, and you can watch them as many times as you want, and you get to keep them for life. So if you watched on TikTok and you watched Ben and Jen, and they've both taken the digital mentorship as well. I've taken it. And then you can learn how to manually trade. You take 1 or 2 trades a day, you'd be done. Let the algorithms run in the background. You can start with the MicroStrategy game plan. Let them run for you in the background, make you a few $100. Take 1 or 2 manual trades and just be done for the day. You can also copy trade if you want the Replicanto through Flowbots. Here's the link. Here's the discount code. Let me know. It's right here on the screen. This Flowbots Replicanto code, and here's the link. It's BoldBot20. Get yourself 20% off. Also have Tradeify affiliate code. Here's the link to that. And Apex still has 80% off. Use code SWAGSHOW at checkout to save yourself 80% off. And help me help you help others. Nothing in a trade right now as we speak as of yet, but we're keeping an eye on things. I will go live here from the open, and I'll stay live for about an hour each day, Monday through Friday. This Friday, no, I will not be. 4th of July, it is a holiday. Markets are closed, but yeah, make sure you tell everybody. Come watch the stream on YouTube. Watch it on TikTok when Ben is live and Jen is live and Lauren is live. Make sure you follow them. And let's have a great trading day today. We're letting the algorithms do their thing. We're going to look for a couple of manual trades and we're going to be done. Right now, we're just waiting on this market to decide what it's going to do at this 22,800 level. If it's going to use that as support or resistance, meaning if it's going to stay above it or stay below it. Right now, it's just making up its mind. It's also probably because Powell's speaking, and there is a report, I believe, coming out at 9:45 this morning. And then again at 10 o'clock. So yeah, at 9:45, there is a S&P Global Manufacturing PMI report. And at 10 a.m., there is an ISM Manufacturing JOLTS Jobs, a big report as well. So this morning, we might be sitting on our hands and not taking a trade until all that news is done and over. Remember, you've got all day to take a trade, find the best setup. No need to rush into anything. No need to rush into anything. All right, it looks like our dear friend Santa might be in a trade. Let's switch over. Here's Santa. We'll look at him. See how what he's doing here. Alright, Santa took a loss there. We'll switch back over here to NQAM. Santa does take a lot of trades, guys, so don't be afraid. You really have to know how to use Santa. I use him more as a scalper indicator, more than just letting them run as a algorithm. And I have a video pinned in the group about how to use them if you want to. But you can learn more about that once you join the group. So. And he's into another trade here. So let's see. What do we got? Now he's in a long green, 90 bucks. And see, the way I use him is if he gets green 100, I'm going to move my stop loss. Now that's, not really what you're supposed to do or you have to do with these algorithms. They are meant to run fully for you where you don't have to intervene with them. But some of them you do need to be kind of hands-on and take profit when you feel comfortable. So Santa was up here at 90. You could have moved it up and got 50 bucks out of him if you wanted to. So just saying, lots of different ways to go about it. Each and every day, everybody's plan is different. But you have to make up your own mind on what you want to do with your money. If you want more information about the premium algos, the digital mentorship, or the premium alerts, here's the email right here. It's BoldBotLLC@gmail.com. If you want the standard algorithms, email me, BoldBotInfo@gmail.com. Here's the info or the email right there for that. All right. Nothing going on for Santa today so far. We've got 3 minutes until the first report of the day. I'm not taking any trades yet. The algorithms, only NQ Prop has taken 1 trade and Santa has taken 2 trades. So waiting to see what goes on here. If any of the other algorithms I have set up get ready to run, I will let you know. But my name is Kyle. This is the Swag Show on the BoldBot YouTube page. Thank you for being here. I do have a Replicanto code if you're looking for a copy trader. Follow that link and then use the code BoldBot20 to save yourself 20% off. Coming back down here. Still kind of holding around that 800 level. Trying to make up its mind. It's probably going to wait until this news comes out in 2 minutes to really make up its mind. We're not going to trade the news. Usually it's big movement, especially when they're red reports or whatever you want to call them. But all right, Santa is finally in a profitable trade. Let's just go back and take a look. He's in a short green, $330 now. 330 at the high water mark for the Santa trade. Finally broke down below this 22,800 and 1 minute now until the report, and we'll see what happens at this 9:45 report. Be interesting to see if it's going to hold this downward movement. Ten seconds. And there's the report. All right. Let's see here. Not a whole lot of big movement, really, on that report. Not a lot of movement on this report there. Silver is in a trade right now. It's in a long. But for some reason, I guess I can't trade it on micros on my take profit accounts. I don't know why it said, gave me an error, but that's okay. I might not have read the rules on the take profit accounts. That's all right. We'll stick with our NQ here. We'll be fine. Still kind of just hovering around this 22,800 level. We're not going to get involved until it makes up its mind one way or another. The student play of the day is we needed to move up to 22,850 before we could go short. And it's a long way from that. So it might not move all the way up there before it comes down and fills the gap that's still below. So we'll just wait and see what's going on here. We'll put silver up here just to, oh, it's not even, oh, I gotta put it over here. Silver, there we go. Silver is in a long here. Let you take a look at that. There's quite a big move up on NQ there. But it's highway 3 through the danger zone right here, so we're not touching it right now. There's $150 green on silver. See if NQ wants to make up its mind here. Below, above, below. Alright, we're just going to wait. We're going to be patient. Not wanting to get squeezed out by going long here and then it just reverses. Especially since it's below a lot of the levels that we talk about in the student group. So this could just be a pullback that it's doing here. Being patient. We'll see what happens. And it's, 10 minutes until this next report. What was the, is that the last one? Yeah. So at 10 o'clock, there's a big report. So we might just wait. Might just have to wait until after this 10 o'clock report. NQ's feeling like it's trying to build momentum here to the upside. Visual long. Let's go over and look at visual long here. Alright, this is NQ visual long here. Excuse me. It got into long at 22,822 and a quarter. We'll see how it does. Almost where my entry would be here. Trying to look for it, but it's 6 minutes until the news. So it's hard to give an alert, especially right here. And I don't give alerts when it's this close to the news. I also don't give alerts anymore close in between two time frames that are close to other markets closing, which has caused some big drops or opposite directions of where we wanted to go. So we're learning. We're being more patient. We're being more disciplined. We're being more precise on these alerts that we're given in the group, based on a lot of stuff that Lauren has learned over her years of experience. And we're trying to provide you guys with the best possible outcome and the best possible setups that you can have for these manual alerts that you can get for just $100 for the first week, $500 a month after that. All you got to do is email BoldBotLLC at gmail.com and let her know that you're interested in the premium alerts. Back all the way down to 22,815 here. 22,812 is the stop loss on visual. We'll see. Back into the green on visual long here. Visual long is one of the premium algorithms. It's under the line algo, and visual long is just one of the strategies for the line algorithm. So, like I said, and I was saying before, we do have 9 or 10 different algorithms now with about 50 different strategies inside of those algorithms. And here's the big move back down. Trapping those longs, squeezing them out, and we are out of the visual long trade. The good thing is it's only risking 200 on each trade with a full take profit of 2,000, and it does have a trailing stop that moves up with it as it goes along. All right, let's go back over to silver here. Silver still hanging around the entry point. 3 minutes until the report. Not going to take any trades. We're going to be disciplined. We're going to sit on our hands and just watch. Get your hands off the mouse button and fold your arms and just kind of wait. It's just too dangerous of a time to take a trade right now, this close to the report coming out. And then, of course, when the report does come out, we want to give it a little bit of time to digest and absorb what the report was. Let the makers move the market makers move the market. I guess I said that right. I don't know. Anyway, you understand what I mean. Let the news digest. Let it make up its mind. Let it get into its groove and its flow on the structure of what is actually going to happen today, not just the big movements and wicks in the morning at the open during these news reports, but which way is it really going to move, you know? Two minutes now until the report. Silver in this long, back to being green. $50 here. Just squeeze. If you want more information about any of the algorithms, guys, the standard algorithms, please email me, boldbotinfo@gmail.com. $250 for the first 2 weeks, $1,000 a month after that. Or if you want the premium algorithms, the premium alerts, or the digital mentorship, please email the email right here, BoldBotLLC@gmail.com. Lauren and Amy will take care of you and get you signed up and ready to go. We also have the Apex sale going on. If you want Apex accounts, use code SWAGSHOW. And there's the 10 o'clock report. Let's switch over to an NQ so you can kind of see it. You could see the wicks, how big they move at 10 o'clock. It went all the way from 22,835 down to 22,800 in the blink of an eye. So, you know, it's a 35-point move in a blink of an eye, which you don't want to be in one way or another. You want it to just let it settle. Give it 5 minutes or so. Let it settle, make up its mind, and then we should be in the clear and back to normal trading here in a few minutes. Please return your seats to the upright seated position, as the turbulence will pass here shortly. But yeah, it just swiped all the way from 22,835 all the way down below to 22,800. So we're going to let it settle. We're going to let it make up its mind. Then we'll start looking for the alerts to give out. Might be able to get one here before 10:15. It all depends on a lot of different things, mainly where the levels are at that time. If this is going to hold above 22,800 here, then we'll look to probably go long on a pullback. But we're going to give it a few minutes here to digest and, like I said, absorb the news. And see if the market presents a situation where we can take a trade. All right, we might see if this 22,800 holds and bounces off of it and continues back up. That could be a opportunity here, or a good sign anyway, that this market's going to continue up if it holds above these 22,800s. We might think about going long somewhere, but let's see what happens. All right, testing the 800s here. See if it holds above. I got a couple of good indicators that are right around that level. We'll see if it holds above here, or if it's going to break down below. You never know. That's why I said give it time. Don't just jump into a trade. Look for 3 or 4 confirmation things that tell you what you want to see before you take a trade. Being patient is definitely the key. It's been a long journey for me, learning how to have patience with the market and looking for the ideal setups. That's the good thing with the algorithms, is you don't have to worry about any of that. You just turn them on, you let them trade for you, and they make you money. That's why I like having them run in the background. So when I'm not manually trading, I'm at least getting into something with the algorithms making me money over there. Came all the way down to 22,792. And now it's kind of pushing back up here. Mm. $8.05 or $10.05. Sorry, what am I talking about? It was at the price was at 8:05, but the time is 10:05. So we will see what happens here. Still looking for it to make up its mind. Right now, it's just chopping around in that same zone or range or whatever you want to call it. It hasn't really broke out one way or another, so we're going to just be patient and wait and see what happens here. I've got it ranged out from 22,820 right now to 22,795. So if it's in that range, this is just my own personal range that I'm looking at on one of my time frames. If it's stuck within there, I'm not going to trade it. It's got to go out of that range for me to consider taking a manual trade here. Just too choppy in that zone, in that area. So we're going to wait. It's doing a little dance, little Christmas consolidation, what we call it, red, green on the 15-minute candles. So still being patient here. Nothing wrong with it. Like I said, you've got all day. And some days you might not find a trade, and that's okay too. If you can only let the algorithms do it and you don't take a manual trade that day, there's nothing wrong with that either. So all right, let's go back over here and look at silver. Silver's green, $150 there. And $150 a day, guys, is $3,000 a month. So if you can make that, that's not a bad little bit of money. 150 bucks a day times 10 accounts. Do that math. That's $1,500 a day or $30,000 a month. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I mean if you had like 10 funded accounts, you could have 5 take profit, you could have 5 tradeify. That's 10 accounts. If you made 150 bucks on each one of those every day, that's $1,500 a day, and you multiply that by 20 days in a month, that's 30,000 a month. All for making 150 bucks a day per account. So slow and steady is definitely the way. You have to see the bigger picture. You have to understand the power of the prop firms. If you had a cash account on top of that, that's even better. You can just withdraw every day from it if you want to. Take profit once you get past, you can withdraw every day from. Tradeify now has changed it to where it's every 7 days you can take a withdrawal. Apex, I believe, is every 8 days you could take a withdrawal with your Apex, but you have to build your buffer up big enough, of course, to allow yourself to take a withdrawal on those. So do your research, do your homework, understand the risks that are involved with trading. The algorithms really help out eliminating a lot of that risk for you. Not saying that there's not, but they win more than they lose. So just saying, prop firms, you have to do your homework and research on those. Make sure you pick the right one that suits you best. I like Take Profit. I like Tradeify. I like Apex. Back down to 22,800 here. Trying to see what it's going to do. Still has not really broken out of that range. So we're just going to be patient. We're just going to be patient here and see what happens. Still just watching. Kind of a hard, tough market this morning. Just when it's sideways like this, guys, and it stays within this 30 or 40 point range of sideways action, it's very difficult to trade. That's why you just don't do it. Just stay away from it. Let it show you the direction that it's going to go. Let it make up its mind before you make any big moves. And you'll be okay. When you just want to jump into a trade for no reason, that's when it's nothing happening except this silver trade. No other algorithms currently in a trade other than this silver. As the market, like I said, just continues on NQ to move sideways and consolidate here. So we'll be patient. We're, like I said, there's nothing else to talk about right now other than $250 for the first 2 weeks of the standard algorithm. If you want that, email me right here, BoldBotInfo@gmail.com. Let me show it to you. And then if you want the premium algorithms, the digital mentorship, or the premium alerts, email BoldBotLLC@gmail.com. I appreciate each and every one of you watching, tuning in today. Make sure you subscribe. Click the thumbs up button. Hit the bell notification icon so you know when this stream will go up live on the air. And we'll see if we can get into a trade real quick or not. As 10:15 is approaching, we might not be able to give a alert for anything right now. And that's okay. If it wants to stay range bound, it's just going to stay range bound. Until it finally breaks the range, we're just going to be patient. Now, if we were playing the top to bottom game and you knew about it, then you could make money, but that's a risky game to play. NQ is still kind of hovering in that range, so we're going to lay off on that. Silver's flatlined right at entry point. Like I said, right now the market is just moving sideways on looks like everything. So it's kind of a boring trading day some days where you don't get a whole lot of movements in the way you want, but that's okay. You just got to be patient. It will present a trade to you eventually, if as long as you're patient enough to allow for it to make the move that you want. But big move there at the 815 candle on NQ. Big Bang ES is in a trade. Let's go over to Big Bang ES here and take a look. It's in a long here. Went all the way up to that line in the sand. Almost all the way up to the student play area. $150 now on ES long on ES on Big Bang ES. So like I said, $150. You could just trail it up there, move your trail up, lock it in, be done for the day if that's all you wanted to make. Nothing else in a trade except silver still's in a trade. Santa's in a trade. This is Big Bang ES, one of the premium strategy algorithms in a trade right now. You can see it's green, $125 there. We're just being patient on our accounts. For a manual trade, that is. Alright, let's see what happens here. Push on up ES here, 62.50 above it. Let's see if it'll bring NQ up with it here. Just sitting back waiting here. We'll see if ES can move up, push NQ up with it. Silver still hovering around the entry point here. Nothing else going on. Alright guys, nothing else really happening here. You could just see ES pulling back. Like I said, it's between those times when 10:30 market or whatever closes at 10:30, so big move down now on NQ and ES here. Alright guys, we are going to call it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. I appreciate each and every one of you who watched this stream here shortly. Make sure you subscribe, click the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, and join the BoldBot family. $250 for the first 2 weeks of the standard algorithms. Email me boldbotinfo@gmail.com. Otherwise, email BoldBotLLC@gmail.com for the premium alerts, premium algorithms, and the digital mentorship. But until tomorrow, stay safe, stay humble, swag out, stop when you're at your goal, and good luck trading. Peace out.